All right, so we saw the results in the last video, and today let's take a look at the last round, and we have some very exciting games to happen. We're gonna save, actually we're gonna go just on random order. So the first one is Remy versus Matthias. Matthias is a younger student, is a German player, relatively young. Remy, one of the powerhouses of the tournaments. We're gonna go very fast. We're not gonna go. I've seen this move played against me once too, in a very highly ranked player. Um, on Fox. It was recent, and it's not a bad move. I go two spaces at least, but one space is also okay for sure. And in this game, White gets this. This shape is very strong. I do think White gains a little here, which is what we see. Half a point, no problem. Remy just plays normal. I'm sure this is the first time Remy sees the one space jump. Okay, 3-3, very good openings. Matthias, I do not know much about. Let's concentrate on this game on the Remy's side. Remy also likes to play these 3-3 openings, likes to invade the 3-3 and so on. This felt a little bit good for black. Joseki is for white to Tanuki or to capture this one stone. So just answering here does seem a bit good for Remy. He does capture this in the ladder. I'm sure this is what, this is a ladder breaker, and this is what was prepared. But the good thing is black can play something that's relatively efficient here and also sort of strengthens the three stones. You know, so something like this even would be a good idea too. Okay, anyways, I expect this to be slightly good for black, and then the top would be a fight. So it's all even now. So black, gains a point or two, no problem. Here, white goes for the reduction move. Here, Remy plays very well. I like it. It's a common tendency to start surrounding your territory, which is also fine, but Remy does use the thickness that was built on the right-hand side to attack, which is very good. Pressing down, I don't like as much. It's right next to all these thickness. Okay, so Hane on top, Hane on the bottom. AI also likes black. White is surrounded by strong stones, and the bad part is on the top there is a very uncertain area. So this means that black getting more thickness in the middle is going to help whatever happens later. If the top looked like this, where white is alive and black is also alive, then I would like white, this much more for white on the bottom. To live in place, because the rest of the board there's less uncertainty and not that much is going to happen. So white is going to struggle here. I definitely think this move is a must play, and then play this maybe. I'm very afraid of playing next to the thickness. So I'm very afraid of this Atari right now by black. Black didn't do it. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then it came. So I expect this moment to still be okay for white. Finding something. After all, black did not cut here. This is what's likely to have to happen. You can play a very nice attach, but still this is next to thickness. So black did play one back. That was your opportunity, but white didn't take it. Now this is, thickness with more thickness. This is very bad for white, I expect. It's not so bad. Okay, black plays here. 2 points for black. This is... I don't like this. You're playing too much near the thickness. Okay. Oh, no. Making a call like this is never good. Okay, 6.6. Okay. Making a call like this is never good because if black captures, black spends 4 moves, white spends 4 moves, and it's equal number of moves, but black has 4 stones on the board, you only have 3. So if it's white captures first, it's just an efficiency thing. White is much less efficient like this. If black just connects, this is going to be bad for white. Plus, remember it was already 6 points good for black. At the moment, connect is still 6 points. Plus, black may Atari. Oh, black. I like how Remy goes. It's very bloodthirsty by Remy. Black already has thickness with this group, so he can just find whatever coast red there is. Yeah, this coast red and takes it back. White needs to fight this Ko. Yeah. In fact, fighting the Ko is not good for black. Interesting. Okay, I think KGS has OGS has a Ko issue. So say white is able to find this coast red. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's a Ko issue. It thinks that white can take the Ko back. Okay, white cannot take the Ko back, so it is very good for black. Okay, so white connects. If you are connecting, black Atari is here and then cuts you. What? Okay, disaster for white. White connects. This is now on top of black thickness, and it is and you are just Gote and your okay. This is almost game over. Remy goes for the kill. If Remy went for the capture, there's no ice space. 14 points ahead. This move. Oh, still 14 points ahead. It's the same Ko. So okay. In the game, black gets a Ko here. White makes the bottom alive, but black gains the Ko, which is worse. Whatever the Ko is worse. So that's too much. I don't expect much to happen here. Okay, even though Matthias has won many games this game, when the fighting happened, the pressure really took it off. Really got to Matthias, and Remy was a stone cold killer, and he did a great job. Yeah, don't expect this to be any better. 38 already. White captures a little bit, but it's just worse and worse. Very good game for Remy here. Okay, not so good game for Matthias. I'm sure he played much better in some of these other games. Next round we have Victor Lin and Lucas Nierik, and Victor Lin, very tough tournament for Victor, and he's going for his second win. Okay, very reasonable openings. Not gonna spend much time on this game. So far so good. So far about equal. I like this a little bit for white. If black can't Atari here and then move out, I like this a little bit for white. Totally even. Okay. White extend. Okay, I guess it's not so bad. Okay, but I do not like this defensive move. Have to go try to take the corner away. I would like that more. Defend, it's like black has thickness in the corner, but if black just goes defending, that's not gonna, yeah. See, white strengthens the corner. That's gonna be, still okay overall, but it's not. Black is just not gonna be able to use the thickness that well. It's very interesting. White invades, and the Hane connects in Sente. The next move is to block here. That would be very AI-esque. The move in the game, probably okay too. Oh, it's even better. It's the same. Okay, very nicely played. Very nicely played by white here. White has some potential territory all of a sudden in the middle. The normal move is to press. I think what white is doing here, white is later on I would like to see white either cut or squeeze and just play the endgame. White is clearly feeling a bit ahead or reasonable and plays here. Perfectly okay. Play another move in the middle. Oh, attach. Okay. Black does have a lot of strengths. I'd be happy enough getting something like this, and definitely go fast. Okay. Oh, I wonder where the move is. I have no idea. Okay, so in the game this happened. Black played here, white played here. Oh, I think I think the move is to play here. If white wants to counterattack, it's to play this one, or just tanuki this and play like this attach and really build the middle. This is not a huge deal. I don't know exactly where, but in the game, this is gonna be a bit good for. Oh, actually, white is not gonna capture the two stones. I think white should capture the two stones. I expect this to be a bit better for black. It's about the same. It's very interesting. This game was a very high level game. How is the game now? Very, very dead even. It's one of those games where if you count territory, you can count so many for white, but black has a lot of thickness, and it's just gonna get, black is just gonna get more and more territory the later on this game goes. You see 10 extra points in the middle right here. I think the top two stones should be a little good for black now. Wow, 10 points? Wow. I think there's some more problems here. Just play like this, make yourself more points. No? Nope. Maybe capture two more stones like that. Nope. Missing a lot of good moves. I don't know. Let's see how the game is. So the game looks like this. Black by 5. Okay. It was 10. I don't know exactly how, but okay. That's what happened. That's the end game. And black by 5. Interesting. Lucas catches up, but at the end it was probably 3.5. Okay, great. Lucas Nurek, the neural network, loses in the last round, and he would be instead of being in the happy camp with 5 wins, he's at the more losses and wins camp. Very, very nice game. This is one of my own weaknesses too. Play in my game. I'm very low on thickness, and I don't appreciate thickness enough. Even though one of my entire lectures is totally based on the thickness principle. Okay, next we have Ash Vasquez versus Lucan, the two former coached players by Jeff, and two of the 7 dans, two of the powerhouses of the tournament. I have seen this one before. Black, white by 1.3, so totally even. And I don't know if the next move is here, 2.3, or inside here, 3.5. It's neither of the two. Very interesting. Maybe a tanuki. I think we're getting closer with this kind of stuff. Okay, so reasonable Joseki. This is what we talked a little bit about Ash in the previous video, about his proclivity for thickness and then like middle of the board stuff. He clearly likes this influence. I think this is a little good for black, especially with Sente here. But yeah, this is his style. He plays a big game. He's a very big, like full board kind of player. So okay, so normal. This invasion is very good. Here's Ash going for his. He played for the middle of the board earlier. Now he's going for this attack, and this is perfectly reasonable. Very big move. Oh, getting black to play this move is a success. I think this should be a good exchange for black. No, it's a necessary for white, but it's a necessary exchange for black. Interesting. Yeah, as you guys can see, the players are of very, very high quality. Give them some time and they would play very nice moves. So here, black is defending this group, and white is peeping here. White is also surrounding the top right. So we'll see what happens. That's a very interesting capture. If that's a good move, that's like a trademark Ash move. It's bad by like a slightly over a point, so maybe it's not so good. I would play here now, and because here the next move for black is this, and after this, white is totally settled, but you haven't played a move that is capturing one stone. But this is totally personal preference. Maybe now white takes Sente and plays this Hane, this Atari, just to like get the Sente moves, and then plays here to make the right hand side. Maybe try to make it in Sente. Yeah, it's all good ideas. This kind of territory is never as big as it seems. So totally valid the way both players played here. This is a total thickness kind of a move, very, very thick. And black goes for the surround, it's very reasonable. So despite, white still had to play this, despite what happened earlier. White does capture the one stone, but black does have more cuts on the top, so probably about equal here. Who can place this attach and starts this fight? I don't like this fight very much for black. One, black has just reached total safety with his group on the bottom. It's easy for white to just go and sacrifice these. I don't know if this is better for white, because after all, white has this in Sente. This kind of stuff taking a lot of territory is also very likely Sente. This will give white a good chance to surround a very big territory. So in the game, white plays these moves. I like it much more for black now that black broke through, and AI likes it too. Very good. Okay, so breaking through is good. There is another move here to peep. Oh, peep. They played all the good moves. I think because of all the thickness ideas that we talked about, it's best for white to just let this go either like that or like this. Both of these are about equal, and just continue to try to get Sente and then play on the top here. Or play this. Hard to say. So in the game, Ash decides to take the middle. Yeah, it's something, middle of the board, middle territory. It's something that he really likes to go for. And in this game, I think these 3 stones are kind of big. Black by 5. Interesting. Interesting. Black ends a co here. Yeah, but white isn't able to find very good co-threats here, despite the capture on the left. Black's alive in the corners, so not likely to be able to do this as white. So I expect this to be slightly better for white. 6 points. I'd like to play like this if possible. Of course, play all of this. I think if white can get this, white has a better shot. Maybe a crawl out. No crawling out. But yeah, black is gonna likely block. So this is very tough choice. Atari here, very reasonable too. Block here in Sente, very reasonable too. And then playing for this, if white can get some Sentes, maybe the big territory will be enough. Okay, interesting. This move, okay. Given what we talked about with the players, this move did work, and interesting. This top is very big. The right hand side is also big. Yeah, this is Sente. Yeah, black keeps a significant lead. Yeah, this move capture is big. Another move here is also very big. Black by 10. Yeah. Can't be surrounding middle of the board territory like that. It's gonna be too small. And right now there's so much pressure on white to go for this kind of a reduction move. White really has no time to play those things. Hopefully we can get this in Sente. Hopefully we can capture this in Sente, and then extend down if you can, maybe like this. Black by 1.2. Yeah. That, if white gets all the end games, that's still possible. But in the game white played here, and the squeeze is coming, I can't. This is gonna be too. I don't think this is gonna work for white. Atari will just work. So this is just not gonna. This is just not gonna work. So more losses, and so this is gonna happen. This is why it went from like 7 points to 10 points. Okay, so Lucan outplays Ash, which in the middle of the board fighting. I don't expect any more to happen here. Reasonable given how Lucan is near the top, and I'm sure Ash will be very sad at his performance in this game, or maybe he's happy about taking the middle. But when the game was on the line, it was black always with the sente moves encroaching on white, and instead of white getting all the sente end games. So this is what happens a lot if you go for the middle territory. It's very, 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 very risky. So it takes a lot of effort, and it's very difficult to play the middle of the board really, really well. Next we have our Yu Ze versus Benjamin Tuber, and we know who we favor in this game. We don't like the tubes. We hope his tournament goes down the tubes. But this is very AI-esque, so this should be all reasonable by white. This extend, is that good? That's not gonna be bad. So yeah. Oh, and this invade is also very AI-esque. This is quite nice. Yeah, one of the top moves. It's very difficult for black to play here. You don't want to jump. Obviously, you're over concentrating yourself. You also, clearly this guy has studied AI somewhat, so not a surprise that he goes for a very AI-esque move here. Interesting. So when he accuses me of using AI on him, maybe he has some points, but not too much. Still, Germany is the go play in powerhouse. But for the same reasons, this next move is not going to be very big. So white by 1.1, now white by 2.1. Okay, it's a big move, but it's not the biggest. Let's see where he played. Another press. Okay, this is very AI-esque. This, yeah. Peeps. Jump. Jump is reasonable. Black is getting ready to attack white's corner, but if you do that, I would like to see the block more. Also, maybe block and then jump. Yeah, I would like to see this a little more, or maybe press here. Maybe that's the best. That's also good. The idea is to, no matter which way black decides to block, there's going to be a damaged white stone, useless white stone on the outside. So press, white may just go back, and then something like this is reasonable. Okay, so jump. I didn't like the jump that much. To be consistent, it's maybe jump 2 spaces. This way everything is connected. If white just plays the block, I would be not happy as black, because there's 2 white stones at N16 and 15. I don't like this as much. Okay, so white plays here. It's not as good as my move, but pushing in, definitely turn here. Maybe a little bit afraid of something like like this. So maybe something like this will happen. But I as a player, I welcome positions like this, and black is ahead by 1.7. So I like a position like this for black, but I like to be on the under attack. But you know, in the game, clearly black may have been worried about that block on the outside, and so something like this. This is gonna be sente for white, white by 4, which is good. But in the game, white, you know, this is perfectly valid. This is likely also very good for white. Only slightly good for white. Let's see what happens. Extend. Okay. Another move is out here. Would be fine. Extend definitely okay, but make sure to play the block as black for sure. You can imagine the next move by white playing this move or that jump into the second line, and then black can even think about the direct counterattack. If white turns, we can always take the corner later. We have a base on the left. White just played g4. So here I think black would be better served by going into the defensive rather than just running out and doing something that's... Oh my god, yes. This is exactly what I think black was thinking. Needs to definitely block. Black is very offensive too. We can take the corner. What could be more offensive than this, right? This is, yeah. So black goes for the cut. This is like the strongest of the strong moves. White by 4.8. Okay. Yes, definitely block now. Let's see. Ooh. I think not blocking is gonna cost black a lot of AI points. He extends 6.8. Interesting. Okay. I think it's, you know, white needs to fight for this. Although, I guess if white plays here, this kind of thing, is that the move? Yeah, that's a move. Okay, so white is not better. So white jumps one more time. Definitely block. It's still okay. I think white got the block in the game, which is place here, turn. Yeah, just... You might force white to play something like that. So definitely needs to block. Wow. Neither player is playing the block. Block is white up by 13. Okay, so at the end, white gets the block, and so white's gonna be up by 17. I can't believe it. And you know what the worst part is? The worst part is after black committed to cutting here, and then A and B spending a move here, the black is attacking these outside white stones. When you're attacking, you have to connect your 4 stones. This is why so black spends 2 moves connecting and also cutting, and these 2 moves are gonna be what makes white win the game. Look how white is still maintains the side as we had done earlier. White gains a free move as a result of this. And remember before, white plays here as a move, and black basically is totally connected on the outside. So yeah, white by 18 now, cutting here. Yeah. And because white connected, white is totally strong and alive. And when white is totally alive and white just captured these stones, the jump is just pure territory. Pure territory is not gonna cut it in this game anymore. Not after we lose our 9 stones. I think black is a little afraid of this move potentially being sente. But you know, this is gonna be sente. So really, another gote move, and after this, there's gonna be no way for black to contest this game. So sad to see that, you know, 25 points. Sadly. Black is gonna be and this move there's no way to fight back here over here. I guess this is a ladder breaker too, so it's just worse and worse. Yeah, white by 30 now. So unfortunately, this game will not have a happy ending, no matter if you are a young kids, you want the young people to do better, or if you don't want the tuber to win. Okay, so white by 18. I'm sure white just played it safe, and at the end here, Wow, they played it all the way out at the end. 22 and a half. Okay. Yeah. The attacking move a little bit too strong and not getting the block was the issue. Okay, next we have Boviz, Dam, and Jonas, who won this one. I'm very glad to see Dominic bringing out his trademark play. So if he played this in entire tournaments, then good for him. I think that's totally fine. But if Dominic played other openings in the tournament, I heard he did. I'm not sure if he played other openings in the tournament. I would have said it's probably better to play whatever you're most familiar with. And if you want to play other openings in these big tournaments, gotta play other openings in your regular games too. So far, so far this opening, black has not gone behind white by 2. Very, very reasonable position. So question is white alive? After playing this, probably alive. And the fighting goes out here. Okay. This move. This is very complex and it's close. So one thing is white will have some kind of a sente move here, whereas black is gonna lose more stones like this. If black just plays here, white will Atari, and that's likely good for white. In the game, white also does this. Black needs to connect in Gote. That's good for white, I think. Yeah, white by 13 now. That's a key. Although this seems good for black. Interesting. Okay, so black is going after this group. Let's see how it went. Seems like it's going rather well. Okay, is this good for black now? Black by 11. Congratulations for black to getting the kill on white. See, even though it was very complicated, black did fight his way back and did capture something. I'd recommend white play this move as quickly as possible in Sente. Play it before you lose it, kind of thing. In the end game, I like how white is playing this one. White takes a moment to take a lot of endgame, and then white plays here. Unfortunately, if white loses 2 groups, and this is where Dominic is at his best, capturing groups, I think this is this is just the game going extremely well. However, there is a bit of a problem here. White plays this. Black still by 20. Something like this is good, where white now, this is what white is aiming at. Okay, some code to live on the inside. So white does find this code to live on the inside. I see. Interesting. So it's alive in code, so black may be able to make the code into some use. But very good job by white finding this. I'm sure it took a long time, a lot of reading to figure this out. This move, so far so good for black. Still has a lead, but yeah, I didn't think black needed this move. If this move was spent over here, I think black... I'm not sure if black needs a move here. So maybe black does need a move there. Interesting. So I'm sure there were problems here. Capture. No. I wonder what the problem is. Capture, play here. Play this move and Atari. There's also a potential here. Yeah, I see. Make sure it's captured. White. Okay. White answered anyways. So, and black spent another move here on the back. I think this move is probably unnecessary. So if black plays somewhere else, this is gonna happen because this is Sente. This move is Sente. White. I don't think white has that many liberties inside here. Plus white has to connect there. you know. Yeah, white has three less liberties than black, so spending another move back, it might be good for liberty coast threats, but that's gonna be, I think actually white is gonna be ahead now, especially after this one move. Yeah, 11. White lived here. Like white saved a bigger group, and white has a chance to counterattack with these and try to capture the bottom. So yeah, I say white is might be good because black has played very conservatively, like captured this cut. Yeah. I was gonna say play this and this jump, and this was already very good for white. I was gonna say something like this. And even if black blocks there in the back, oh, okay, okay, black needs to play here. And something like this would be a big win by white, 13, 14 points. Yeah. So in the game, white tries to do even better, and fortunately, black plays here. That's gonna be the soft move that is gonna doom the game for black. Yeah. Getting the inside captured is just too much. White tanukis to do this ko. If white fixes, white is still up by a lot. So white even played here. In the quest for safety and two eyes, black didn't get safety nor the two eyes. Okay, white by 96. Wow. Oh yeah, white just counter captures these groups and the entire bottom. Wow, everything that was dead came back to life, and white counter captured. Who could have guessed that this was gonna happen with this group on the outside? Can't believe it. Yeah, just play here. Just play this, and everything is connected. White is unlikely to get a lot of territory on the bottom. Interesting. Yeah, it's already pretty close. Very well played here. I think we saw both players at their best. Dominic with his trademark openings and very, very strong attacking fighting style. Jonas pulling many rabbits out of the hat, maybe losing two groups, but then at the end saving everything. This is what I like to play too, so very nice. And so here we have the last game of the round, Ben Zero coming in as a favorite. Savolad also coming in as a dark horse, also very, very strong. Well played. So I saw this being played a lot. I know this is one of the AI variations. This is for invading here. So I'm glad to see both players have definitely studied a lot, and they played very AI-esque openings. So Ben Zero, maybe if he knew that was the variation, maybe black is very likely to play this. But given that black didn't play this move, probably Ben Zero is not as well studied here. He does go for this attack, and goes for more. Okay, I have to mention one thing, which is in this tournament, I saw an attack against Lucas, the neural network, go very, very badly by Lucan. So Lucan, Podpara goes for the attack against Lucas, the neural network, and he lost like 15 points, like nothing, like he did no damage, and Nirek was able to, get that and into a very comfortable win in the end. In very AI-esque fashion, like a 13-point lead turned into like a 7-point lead or something like that. So it's very dangerous to go for the attack because of defender's advantage, because of all of that stuff. So black going for the attack is very, very dangerous. However, here white is ahead by 3. And that's what we're talking about. You run into major risks. Here, I think the problem has something to do with this part. This jump is a very, very strong move. Black by 4.4. I don't know if we found the perfect move. If we played this peep, same. Yeah. So this is the breakout point here. And let's see, black played here. This is very defensive, and it's also, attacking the middle. I think Benzer, it's very like the last game, right? Attacking can go very wrong even after you capture. In this game, it's very you gotta pick your right targets. You also have to attack in the right manner. Your opponent is also like just out there, just like thinking about all kinds of ways that he can do you in, just like Tanuki and everything. So in the game, white gets Sente here and plays here to defend. So now this game slightly favors white because the attack didn't pay off that much. Black is forced to play this move, which is another relatively slow move. This is destroying a lot of the potential territory, but remember, as the attacking player, Black most wanted to attack the middle group, and now he has not done it. And White has, this Sente, so there's no problems on the top. So this game is now going to favor White, and Benzero is at a slightly difficult spot. Wow, this one spacer. If this was an AI move, 3.8, 1.1. Okay, so luckily this is not an AI move. If this was an AI move, I would be shocked. Okay, so noticeably, I would like to see white jump into the left-hand side, maybe counterattack against the lower right, and then block here to attack this. If this kind of S9 becomes Sente, it'll be very nice, obviously. So this is also why, so maybe this move is going to be very big. Oh, 8.4, no. And this middle move is also very big. That's a move. Right here, it's white has just made the bottom very strong. It's very important for black to first get a lot of territory, so this capping move is very good. If white has to strengthen any connections here, black is gonna go get ahead somehow. And the more white plays here, the better it will be for black in the other parts of the board. So probably play here. Oh, actually, yeah. Makes a big left-hand side. In the game, I don't like the way black played these moves. Okay. These moves totally fine, but committing to cutting white, definitely not fine. White can take the moment to go in. If you connect as black later, this would be very good for white. White is very strong on the bottom, so white can use the bottom as thickness. Whatever black plays around the middle part here is going to be worthless. So white plays here. I think white is getting ready to counterattack like this or like this. Needless to say, this is going to be, white is just going to force black to connect. And then white is totally safe there. White is going to take care of this. It's very likely going to be... Okay, so Benzero is going for the attack. And as we know, going for the attack is one of the most dangerous things you can do. Because, it looks reasonable. Like something like this looks good for black, but... don't do this as white. You're gonna lose your group possibly, and all the black moves are working together. But if white, white's bottom is very strong, and we really have to appreciate it. If white discards the 2 stones and plays this move, 9.4, yes, that we figured out why the AI likes that. This move is Sente, this Atari is Sente later. White is already 2 eyes, totally alive. Later, white can still cut at M6, and so this is going to be, if you're into defense, if you're into defending your groups like me, you play that kind of stuff, and then you're totally set. So as black here, it's very, not only... on the attacks, not only do you have to you also have to make sure, you you have to threaten. You also have to make sure that you can't let your opponent sacrifice. So here, black has to connect in the middle somehow. Maybe plays a tiger mouse. Oh, white played here. Oh, okay. This is a clear do, right? Like I'll make an eye in Sente, and then I'll play this. I'm sure this is good for white. There's no way to capture. And black is gonna be probably extend and then push. You debate to headbutt or to extend. If you extend, there's gonna be no way to capture white. White already has an eye. If you headbutt, I guess there's no way to capture white in any case. So here is how the attacks can go wrong. However, a good thing for Ben here that Sevolad, the youngster, also goes for the attacks. That white is counter-attacking black, so this gives black a chance to fix the middle. And here we see the dangers of going for the middle attack. Now black has to spend another move to capture in the middle. Luckily, black is able to cut here, but if white connects, I think this is good for white. Oh no, it's not. Well, white's gonna connect here right now. I think this is good for white. Okay, barely, but good thing is black did get the very important middle, and there is another chance to fight and cut these 4 white stones. I'm sure the move is to extend. This is black alive in Sente. Oh, I see. White is gonna... Well, if white plays this move, white plays this move and gets the Seki that he wants, this is now black turning it around. See, so this is white going for the attack now, and the attack backfiring a little bit because black, it's so much easier to win the game if you just defend. In the game, black goes for the other thing, which allows white to Atari and encroach on the black territory. So this is now white ahead by 5. White was going to be ahead by like 3 if black extends. So it's a very tough choice to take the Sente or not, or to take the points. And in this game, white has a slight lead at this point. But after black here, this is very dangerous. I think the position is not good enough for black to just go for this. I think white just needs to defend, and white is going to be totally fine. And plus, white can defend like this. When you block me, then I go back. Maybe white just now doesn't care about the middle stones. No? Well, interesting. Okay, maybe something better. Interesting. Oh, right. Don't make this Atari. White needs to play this Atari. Oh, my bad. Okay, so what happened? Let's see. Black goes for this. White goes for that. Black ends up in Gote. I think this is good. Another game by white. The lack of territory on the top is going to favor... white goes to the 3-3. This is the last remaining weakness by white. I would have preferred to see white defend this and be done, but I don't know exactly what white is gonna do. Okay, so in the game, this is a great move by white. I can already see this. I think black needs to play this move and then connect, and this way black can capture. And somewhat in Sente, this game is still close. I think in the game, both players have a judgment issue, and white is actually way ahead at this point. But and white can capture here in Sente, but I think both sides think that black is ahead. So you see white goes for a lot here, goes for more here, and goes for this. Black will play this. This is totally dead everywhere. That would be a great comeback by black. So black goes for the safety move, and this was going to be white plays this and black plays here. This is going to be white taking the lead once again, but this is now very, very close. I don't think white had to go for all of this and losing on the inside. And at the end here, a lot of drama at the end. White has a slight lead going into the end game here, but white goes for a lot. Something like this probably is better. Something like white just had to get this move in Sente. White doesn't get this move in Sente. And as a result, white just goes for the end game. Ben plays it safe, plays these moves. Let's see. And now there's a double cut on the top. Ben has now reversed the situation with some more gains over here. And so now if black connects, white still has a slight lead. And in the end here, this ended very, very abruptly when black played this move. Now this move is no longer Senpei, and the middle gets cut like this. So, okay, so this was very close, and Sevolad almost won, or had a very big 10-point plus lead multiple times in the game. In the end, he just didn't realize what he had. So I'm sure right now white is still doing quite well. 8 points lead, and I'm sure he could win an 8-point endgame, 8-point lead endgame, and make sure that he has no problems. But he sort of went for more. Ben0 went for the safety moves too. Maybe this move is a bit better. It was uncertain for sure. But for sure, Ben0 needed to go for the kill. Should have went for the whole kill. Like this, white was able to manage somewhat of a. It's still close this way too, so can't fault either of the players. Very, very good game. But in the end, it was sudden death. And congratulations to Ben here. Right now, Ben's fate is in his hands. I guess so is Lucan's fate. They are gonna play, and the winner then is gonna very likely be crowned the champion tomorrow. I think they play the first round in the morning tomorrow, and but no matter who wins tomorrow, the last round is gonna decide the last championship, and all three players do have a chance. I guess if Ben wins, there's no more chances for. Oh yeah, all three players have a chance. Ben needs to win. Remy, if he wins, even if Ben wins against Lucan and loses the last game, Remy can still be the champion. So whatever the case, the winner is gonna be decided in the last round, or on the last 11th round, or maybe more tiebreaks. All right, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. These finals were very, very awesome. Please follow and leave some comments. See you guys.